Enemy taking C.
Hello YouTube, this is Wildo, we're back with Pro, and today I have a near DNA gameplay on Riot. Now I actually do go on a 29 kill streak, 29 gun streak as a matter of fact, and I get sniped one off the DNA, and that's quite unfortunate, but you know, there's nothing I can really do, especially when the sniper's head glitching behind a car or something, and you have an assault rifle, which has been heavily nerfed as compared to other games. Now, I was going to talk to you guys about the patch that came out for AW, at least on 360, and how it didn't really do very much. And Michael Condrey, Glen, Schofield, Sledgehammer games as a whole, you guys still have a lot of work to do in this game, and you know, you missed another opportunity to, you know, set a few things right in this game, because you know, this game's still pretty broken even 2 months after the game's release. So I definitely think there's a few things that definitely need to be addressed. Otherwise, this game's gonna die out before summer. I really think so, because you know, a game that's only half finished is not gonna last very long. Now, I've already talked about how the longevity factor is not in this game, but there's also a bunch of BS in this game that kind of detracts from the overall gaming experience. So yeah, let's get into the patch notes. So I was looking at the patch notes, and before I looked at the patch notes, I was expecting something a little bit bigger. I mean, maybe not something as big as skill-based matchmaking being removed all of a sudden, but at least something bit like, at least something that that's reasonable. Like the system hack nerf that hasn't even come to 360 yet. I mean, the one on Xbox One, PS4, it's okay. I mean, it makes the system hack more costly to earn, and it takes away the skull, but that's about it. And the system hack it still needs to be nerfed. It's still way overpowered. Because if you guys haven't been system hacked before, but I'm sure all you guys have probably been system hacked by now, the system hack makes it so you can't really play the game. Honestly, if you get system hacked, the best thing you can probably do is sit in a corner. Because if you don't sit in a corner, you're gonna get killed. You're surely gonna be killed off your kill streak, and that's just, you know, it's not fun. And you shouldn't have to sit in a corner just because someone called in a system hack. That's stupid. You know, but that's how it is. Even on Xbox One and a PS4, it's still like that. You still probably have to sit in a corner, but it's a little bit worse on 360. But I just wish they addressed that, because the system hack is still way overpowered. But what the patch did address was mainly connectivity and some stuff about the in-game store, which I'm not sure. I don't think they added more micro DLC, but they probably fixed like bugs and glitches and stuff in the micro DLC, or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, because I don't buy micro DLC or anything from the store except map packs. But I'm not planning on getting the map packs for this game. You know, one of the biggest reasons why I'm not planning on getting the map packs is because Sledgehammer has had so many opportunities, so much time already to, you know, address the problems of this game, to really listen to the community. And I don't feel like they're really doing in that. Skill-based matchmaking is probably the biggest example. I mean, they really need to take it out of the game, not just make some adjustments to it. It's completely broken. It needs to be removed from the game at once. And why they still haven't done that 2 months down the line, I'm not sure, because there's been a huge community outlash against it. So I really don't know what they're doing. And you know, they claim to, like, I was watching this trailer about a month ago, and it was talking, Michael Condrey and Glen Schofield were in it, and they were talking about how they were dedicated to giving Call of Duty fans the best gaming experience possible, and how they were listening to the community, how they wanted to give us like a really great game to play. But you know, not only did that trailer not look real, but their actions don't justify what they're saying. I mean, during the whole I guess interview, it's sort of like an interview, but they were just talking to the camera. As they say, during the whole trailer, it looked like they were reading a teleprompter, and not only that, they looked very almost bored. They didn't look enthusiastic at all. There was no energy. They were very monotone about it. So that just kind of tells me that Sledgehammer's not a very good developer, and you know, I don't feel like we as a community should support a game that's not listening to us. And another example that you guys may have overlooked, I mean, it's not huge, but it's still an example of that they're really not listening to the community, is the target finder. Now, the target finder attachment has been in every game since Black Ops 2. I mean, there was thermal sight before, but the target finder is particularly obnoxious because it takes less skill to use than thermal. because it's less obstructive. And now, it was in Black Ops 2, and there was a lot of complaints about it. Lots of complaints about target finder LMGs and people just sitting in the back of the map with target finders. And yeah, there was a lot of complaints, and the community as a whole hated it. And you know, the next Call of Duty, which Call of Duty goes, it came out with something called the tracker sight. And you know what? And the whole thing kind of repeated itself. And then Advanced Warfare comes out, and they come out with something called the target enhancer. I'm really not sure why that was necessary. In fact, this game would be better off without it. I mean, it's not a game-breaking problem, but it's still annoying why they dare to bring in stuff that are that close in appearance to a target finder, given that pretty much everyone in the community hates target finders. I mean, I don't like them, but I mean, I use them in Black Ops 2 for my LMGs, but that's about it. Don't really use them in my regular classes, but still, they gotta listen to the community. And they're wondering why their sales have been slipping ever since Black Ops 2, and that's probably one of the reasons why. I mean, it's not the target finder's fault necessarily, it's just that they're not listening to the community as a whole. Yeah, and, you know, I'm not really sure that Sledgehammer is going to listen to the community. I mean, they might be forced to, but that's probably one of the reasons they added the one-shot playlist. I mean, skill-based matchmaking, they're being a little bit more stubborn on, because that's probably one of the core mechanics of this game, and one of the MLG features, and one of the competitive features to add in this game, and also to protect noobs. But think about it, skill-based matchmaking does not protect anyone. First of all, it's not good for the good players, because the good players are put up with other good players, and that ends up being a very sweaty lobby. Next, the noobs are not paired up with noobs necessarily, but they're also paired up with pub stompers who intentionally reverse boost their KDs so that they can be paired up with them. So it doesn't help the noobs, and it doesn't help the casual, because when the casuals, they just play to have fun. If they get into sweaty lobbies and they're not having fun, they're not going to come back to this game. So it doesn't really help anyone, and it certainly doesn't help connections. So I'm not sure why it's still in the game. It's quite unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is, and hopefully they take it out soon. But you know, I possibly might buy the DLC if they take out skill-based matchmaking, or Exo Zombies is really good. But you know, at the moment, I doubt that there's a very high probability of them removing skill-based matchmaking in a timely manner, or Exo Zombies being good. You know, because Exo Zombies, of course, we know it's not Treyarch Zombies. It's not gonna have all the cool pack-a-punch and the perk machines and, you know, the mystery box. It's not gonna have that. It might have wall weapons, but that's probably gonna be about it. It's probably gonna be a reskinned version of Exo Survival, just on different maps. That's honestly what I feel it's gonna be like. So guys, I recommend to all you guys out there who are probably excited about Exo Zombies. I mean, I know it's been over a year since Treyarch released their last Zombies map, but even if you're a diehard Zombies fan, I would not buy it until you see gameplays on YouTube, because Sledgehammer has kind of screwed us over in the past with, you know, Exo Survival. I mean, they were actually pleading with people to give it a chance, even though we all know, and we all knew that it was Modern Warfare 3 Survival copy pasted. You know, and you know, they're gonna try to probably cut corners on this too. I'm not sure why they would. Oh, just look at that guy. See, so there's nothing I could do against that guy. I think I saw him at the last millisecond of my life there. But after this, I just kind of go on a death streak. Now it's too late to go in the game to go on another DNA streak. So you know, I just decided to take out this kid, and then yeah, that's about it. And then I don't even get the kill. Someone steals my kill from me. So you know, after this, I'm kind of yeah, I just don't really care, because you know, my DNA streak was already kind of ruined, so yeah, it didn't really matter too much to me at this point. But back to Sledgehammer, they really need to listen to the community. But you know, this game, it's pretty much dead, I'm gonna say. I mean, how many guys think how many guys think that this game's gonna last through summer on YouTube and people playing it, in terms of people playing it overall? I mean, how many of you guys out there still play Advanced Warfare? I mean, I'm probably just gonna be playing this game for a couple more months, and maybe until I get bored of it. I mean, hopefully I get some elite weapons, good elite weapons from the supply drop, so it keeps my interest in this game alive at least a little longer. But overall, in this game, it doesn't have that longevity that Treyarch games had or older Call of Duties had. It just doesn't have that. So, if Sledgehammer took out skill-based matchmaking, which is one of the biggest problems in this game right now, it would play a lot better. I think a lot of people might come back to this game, but it's certainly not going to save it. It's certainly still going to be the lowest selling Call of Duty in history. And yeah, and part of the reason though that is because, I mean, Sledgehammer, 2 months is way too long of a time to wait to fix your game. I mean, when you guys buy a product at the store, don't you expect it to be a finished product, not like incomplete? And I feel like the video game industry overall can kind of expect to sell incomplete products. You know, if you know what I'm saying, because if you buy anything else like a car or something or like a TV, you expect it to be in proper working order and complete at the time you purchase it, and if it's not, then you return it. So I'm not sure why Sledgehammer thinks they can just get away with a incomplete game. You know, that's probably one of the reasons that's turned off many people from this franchise and from Advanced Warfare in general. You know, they could fix it. They could at least, you know, improve the quality of the game. But I don't think it's going to be anything huge that's going to draw a huge wave of people back to this franchise. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the commentary. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to leave in the comment section whether you're still playing this game, because I am interested to see that. And thanks for watching. This has been World of War, and see you guys later.